Hi. So, this is the 200th episode of Fictional Ireland Rebuild, and I figured we'd start it with some fireworks. This map is made by Everbloom Games, and I don't know if they want me advertising their thing or not, but, I figure free publicity is usually a good thing, so if they were upset at me, then they can start watching my videos and, squawk at me about it. But anyway, Everbloom Games, www.everbloomgames.com. You can watch them on YouTube, apparently. And I think that's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. And if you find a bug in their stuff, you can report it. I haven't found a bug yet, except for that, I'm going really slow. What the heck? Okay, now I found a bug. I didn't mean to. Anyway, I figured that we'd start it with fireworks because, their fireworks are really awesome. The only problem is it's daylight outside. So I could have a whole bunch of different I could have a whole bunch of different stuffed friends, different backpacks and all that. But I like Winnie the Pooh, and out of the backpacks available, I like the Minnie Mouse one. So, there is Mickey Mouse over there. There is Minnie Mouse over there. There's the, they call it the partner statue. Although, in that one, it looks like Walt Disney's being a, he's just kind of staring straight ahead, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. And Mickey's kind of looking up at him, giving him the side. If you're looking at it from the front like this, Mickey's looking at him, giving him the side eye, saying, "Hey, how come you're not paying me more money?" and I just don't like the way it. Yeah, it doesn't look right. I'm sorry, Everbloom Games. Just okay. So
Fireworks will begin shortly. All players not at an attraction will be teleported to Cinderella's castle. The fireworks show will begin very soon. Make sure you have a good view of Cinderella's castle.
Okay, so now we're going to... I could totally make that be what I was just thinking. Like, make this the July 1st, and then make the next thing that I'm about to show the July 4th or something, yeah. Oh, that's not set up quite right. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I am not getting paid to advertise Everbloom games, but I really like their map here. So hold on a minute and we'll go somewhere else. Okay, that's our Christmas tree. If I would have thought about it, I could have done that a little bit different way. But see, this is like on the, that's on the tree, so it looks like it's on the tree. Just saying, but this is fictional France. So when I'm telling about Misfortune, there is a way to get out of here, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Hayden, Hayden's girlfriend. Wait, there's only 2 floors? It's supposed to be 3. Really? Okay, I'm already building it wrong. That's not good. Anyway, so pretend this is the 3rd floor then. That is Morgan's room right there. And he's come from that room. He goes down here. Oh, this is the guy running the place. I don't think he wants to, but, anyway, he shares a great kiss right here, and then, they go out the door. Well, he is so happy that he's walking down the road. It's supposed to be dark, but, it'll get dark later. Anyway, he's walking down the street, so happy. And he gets to this corner right here. And this corner is all lit up. That one is not. And there's that limo. He's like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of that limo. So he starts walking this way. He kind of turns. Oh, there's guys getting out of that limo. Keeps going. Oh, they got weapons. And they chase him down. And right about here, they knock him to the ground. He's faced that direction. The limo turns around, comes, picks him up. And, he's on the floor of the limo. And one of the guys takes his gun and smashes it in Hayden's face because he starts to yell for help. Well, he gets HEL out, and then as he's passing out, so I know I've told you that a million times probably, but still, I I like that scene in the book. Oh, we need to go over here. I like that scene in the book, and okay, whoever came up with vibrant visuals or whatever you call this, because some people say it's not vibrant visuals, it's something else. But anyway, I think that is so cool. See, it says Happy New Year, and then upside down, it says Happy New Year in the water. That is so cool. So, I don't know how we're going to do this, but I had an idea of one more fireworks display that we have. You'll see part of it on the way over there. I wish I could pause it. Like, I wish I could pause it and then you could see it. You could be seeing it for the first time. If this is your first time. I don't think it's perfect. And I think one of the parts, you end up falling off the cliff instead of going where. Oh, that is a castle wall on the right there. I mean, on the left. The left. That's a castle wall. That is Super Mario Brothers 1-1. I wanted to build it, and then I was like, well, in order to build it correctly, I had to do something, and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. There is a fireworks display that I've been working on somewhere, and I lost sight of trying to get it done, so I don't know if it's going to be done in time. If not, I'll just run this one again. Be just as fun. Hopefully it'll be more fun. Because last time there was some that weren't going off quite right, and it's like, well, why is that happening? And I think I figured it out. So this is, because this way, if my mother-in-law calls up and says, "Get your butt over here! His appointment's at 11:40," and it's like 10:40 or something like that at the time, I don't have to worry about it. Oh, we did have one. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried for when we get. Oh, we were trying to straighten this out and stuff. Because, see, over here they were shooting off before you got there. We may have to start another car because, oh, yeah, because that goes down into the abyss. Okay. There's a reason for that. I decided to redirect traffic, and so far it's not working. Okay. It's not working the way it needs to, I mean. There. Because you have to go like that to watch any of this stuff. Why did it do that? Oh. There you go. Oh. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. I was wondering what the heck I was talking about earlier because I knew that there was another um firework thing that I was working on. I took my I took my my town and turned it into a fireworks display. I forgot about that. Okay. You know, I took Fictional Island and turned it into a um fireworks display. I don't know why none of this is going off. Hello?
E.T. phone, Mom.
ET phone mom.
Yeah, she's calling me asking if you're going to be ready. So call and let them know that you've got the well, I just told her that you've got the truck, but reiterate that you've got the truck and you're headed over there soon. And the appointment's 11:40, so yeah, be over there as sadistically early so that Mom doesn't freak out, like usual.
Oh, whatever.
Well, you know how Mom is.
Okay, why is this
Anyway.
not working?
Huh?
Oh.
What's not working?
Oh, the Minecraft. The character wasn't working. It wasn't walking in the correct direction, and I was like, "What the heck?"
I have no answers to offer.
What does she want me to do? Go over now?
Probably, knowing Mom, but she wanted to make sure that she knew what was going on and let them know what time you're planning to leave the house, because, like I said, you drive the truck a little slower than you used to, even. And, yeah.
Well, I'm only doing that because I'm afraid that I'm going to run over somebody or hit somebody's parked
Well,
car or something.
you're being careful with a new truck. That makes sense. But you need to communicate with them on that subject, and Dad knows it's new, but I don't know if Mom really realizes anything anymore or what's going on.
Well,
Anyway,
if your mom's smart, she knows I don't like driving the truck that we had because it
that's what
was
she was calling me to
scary.
ask if I was going over or if you were going over, because nobody communicated that apparently effectively, even though Dad knows.
Well, because she
Go
was
fig.
asleep.
Yeah.
That's what she gets for
Anyway,
sleeping.
yeah.
Probably on the TV show that she asked to watch.
Probably. Anyway, I gotta keep at it, so I gotta go.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Yeah, so we're celebrating that we've been at this for 200 episodes. So we are going to get something done in, in actual, um, in the actual file. We just haven't done it yet. So I've literally got this set up to where you don't even have to ride the vehicle. Sometimes I think it's more fun that way, though. I don't know why it suddenly decided to stop, so... Okay, I've got some of it set up to where you don't have to... Oh no! Okay. Apparently we're meant to ride this side. Oh, because we were trying to get it to where one lane did it all. So I come up with these fireworks displays so people that don't have the ability to go see the fireworks displays or they can't look up for too long because they've got medical problems or they have really small children and it would scare the heck out of them, they could still see the fireworks too. But mostly I started making it because of my mother-in-law because she can't look up for long periods of time. Um, Apparently, she was able to go to the fireworks with us last year. Or was it the year before? No, I think it was the year before. Um, this year, I don't know how we're going to do it. Because, um, here. Anyway, this year I don't know how we're going to do it because we've got a taller truck. I, I think that I'm going to need a step ladder to get into the back of it, and I'm definitely going to need a step ladder to get out of it. Because we sit in the back of the truck to... We sit in the back of our truck to watch the fireworks. See, it's like that over there. That is literally going off by itself. On the right there. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Like I said, this one's glitchy. Oh, that's a tree house back there. So this is supposed to be set up to where it's gonna go off and you can have fun. The other one works even better though. I wish we could have music though. If I could go and I think we have YouTube music, and if I could go and like link the two accounts so I can play whatever I want, or at least, non-copyrighted stuff, that'd be great. So my husband wanted me to call up my in-laws, and it's like, I don't wanna. I usually leave an hour before just to make sure. An hour before the appointment. We always get there super early. And then we're sitting there forever, and we're both, trying to figure out what to do because, we don't talk much. Um, I don't know why my mother-in-law can't be bothered to call me on my phone. She has the number. Anyway, I was told it was the one here in town, so... What? Why is it slowing down? Oh, a dinosaur I built. This has never done this before. Oh, that's why. Um, I don't know if it's still like that, but when our internet, when Twitch says our internet is excellent, it means it's not, and when it says it's unstable, it's fine. So, yeah. Well, problem is I gotta leave in about 10 minutes, so if we're gonna do anything on that file, um, if we're gonna do anything on that file before I leave, I'm gonna have to get there soon. But I did want to celebrate. So even if building something ends up being 201 instead of 200 or 200B, I could make it 200A and B. Yeah. But if it has to be something like that, then I'll do it. But I do gotta leave in 10 minutes. So, I personally think I am like the queen at fireworks displays, except for put music to it. I can't put music to it. Although I gotta change my shirt soon. Um. Okay. Um. So I was having a little bit of trouble. It didn't want to let me start the car. I mean, start the truck that earlier. But I finally figured it out, and it was all good. Yeah. It's just not working the same way it does for my husband. Because he's got the key fob that works really, really well. He's got like the driver's key fob, and then I've got like the passenger's key fob. Something like that. Yeah. But however, we got it. Um, however it is. It'll work for today. Oh, sorry. Okay. So we got 7 minutes to get back up to the top. Really? So I know that some of you have probably already seen this, and some of you have not, so. Yeah, so I've learned from this that you go up gradually. You don't just go up like I've got it. So, like, the 2027 Fourth of July fireworks. That's what this is technically, is Fourth of July fireworks. But the 2027 Fourth of July fireworks can look even more awesome. You know. So I'm gonna throw it in now. I write books. They are available on Amazon in hardback, paperback, and ebook. They are Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party, The Island. Lessons in Love is going to be published any day now. It's going to take a little while because I only like the chapter pages, where it says we would do that, but I'm out of time right now. So um where it says like chapter 1, in which Sophie talks to hats. Um I may be mixing up my chapters there, but that was in Howl's Moving Castle. So I decided to use that as a example because I can't think of any of my chapters. I sometimes I use chapters in multiple books. Like Thursday, Monday, Saturday, whatever. Um, in this case, oh, in the book I'm working on right now, the first chapter is Russian tease because she's Russian and she's flirting with Sean the best she can. Okay, so and then I'm only going to show you a short sample, but you go like that, and that is all. Well, it was. It doesn't look like all of it is, because it's not. Huh. It was. Maybe they ran out. Anyway. Whoa, I didn't mean to go in there. Okay, so last but not least, okay. Oh, and I think that is very rich of her because my mother-in-law thinks that my husband's the level-headed one and he remembers everything. And I keep trying to tell her that he's the one that's going to forget. I write it, I write it down. I remember things. Well, if it's important, I remember it. Like an appointment. I wrote it down on the wrong day, but I did write it down that he had that father-in-law had an appointment today. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this in and we'll figure out the, we'll put in the wall and take out the lights where the lights aren't supposed to be when I get back. It'll make sense. Well, maybe not when I get back. I don't know. Because I want to finish the other four or five pages in chapter 1. Because then it feels like I got one whole chapter out today. I may end up. The problem is that I may end up. I may end up dividing that one chapter up because it was like 50 pages. Over 50 pages, I think. And then the next one was going to be even more than that. So Adam's Ride may end up being less chapters than it is. Or I may just end up leaving it the way it is. I don't know. Because I think there would be lots of little chapters again, where it's like 1, 2, and 3 pages. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So like I said, I write books. They're available on Amazon in hardback, paperback, and ebook. They are Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party, The Island, Lessons in Love. I'm counting it because it's going to be published hopefully today. If not officially today, it'll be officially tomorrow. I hope. Because you put it in and then it's got a like a day grace period or something like that, just in case there's something wrong with it. I usually go through a few days like that, so maybe it'll be a little bit longer than Friday. I was telling in one of my videos today Friday, but it might be a little longer than that because because you get an ISBN number when you publish it, and if you don't type it in just right, it goes and says, hey, the ISBN number doesn't match, and all that stuff. And I like to put the ISBN number in the book, and I like to make it look like a professional book, So anyway, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please follow and chat. That's what it was. Follow and chat. And if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and please get those valid public watch hours up. And as for my books, please check them out on Amazon. There will be, as soon as the next one gets done, there'll be 7 links in the description below. And there'll be 7 links in the description below. Just click on a link. Click on the book that you want to check out, and it takes you directly to Amazon. No stopping at any weird websites or anything like that, but I do tell you the names of my books just in case that isn't true, and I won't know until somebody tells me. It works for me, but I'm the author, so, I might have special privilege or something. I have no idea. So, yeah. Let me finish this wall here, and then, oh, shoot, I'm 3 minutes late. Getting out of here. Like I said, I have to go and, get a new shirt and, I mean, not a new shirt, just, a different one. And then I'm going to be out of here. Um, wish me luck or pray for me or whatever you do on getting out of my driveway. Okay, no. I will park myself right here. Okay, I will see you in the next stream or video.